Yes, everyone in the welcome to the evening session. It has been a good weekend, although we have not been having any professional thing. We have just been meeting here and there while driving randomly, while doing things here and there. The last thing that we did was about over-the-counter medication, and we saw that over-the-counter medication has got its regulations, and I think it's important to go through the regulations of over-the-counter medication. Just coming in, let me set things up. If you are coming in right now, you can hit the like button as you come in, or let's see. Yes, that's it. Yes, now regulations of over-the-counter medications are wide, and it's important that we go through them. I can see Walid Wells 351 Rami. Welcome to the live stream. This is Benjamin, the wise guy from Africa, Kenya. Dr. Ben is my name, and today we have not gone through these things for so long. So if you are Rule George, welcome. Hi sir, welcome my friends. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscription button, and ask any medical question that you have, and we can continue talking. Welcome, Rule George and Walid Waves. Which country are you coming from? Tell us where you are awake. Yes, it is 5:54 p.m. here in Kenya. In Kenya, it is 5:54 p.m. So if you're coming in, you need to subscribe to the channel and let's interact. You want to talk about over-the-counter medications that you're from? I'm in Africa, Kenya. So if you are watching and it's your first time here, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. No, I'm not Arabic, I'm African. I am African from Africa, Kenya. So welcome my guys. As I welcome people, I want to remind you that I'm Dr. Ben, presenting to you medical tips, medical talks, advice online. If you have something that you have to ask on this channel, bring it up. Let's discuss the thing that you want to listen. So if you are watching me, just know you are watching Dr. Ben. And the topic of today is we are doing a recap of over-the-counter medication. So give me your likes, double tap your screen, ask me anything. Let's get to interact for those that are here. So over-the-counter medications are medicine that you can purchase without a prescription. We said that, and they are still regulated to ensure. I am Indian, sir. Right, Arul, Georgia, India. So fine. Thank you for coming on my channel. Subscribe to the channel, and if you have any medical question that you can ask. Let's interact as we wait for. I'm just coming in as we wait for other friends from India, all over the world, USA, every place that we may have any friend. So welcome, Arul. Welcome, Walid Wells. Are you Arabic? No, Walid, which country are you from? Which continent are you from? So Regulations are because of quality, safety, efficacy, and distribution and responsible use. You don't just give drugs over the counter without regulations. They have to be quality, safe. They have to be safe, and also to be regulated for responsible use. You just don't use these drugs anyhowly. You see, now there are several things that people need to know. Those drugs that you like, paracetamols, like what that you buy over the counter, they should be registered and approved by boards of your country. Registered and approved according to the board of your country. Or if they are over the counter, you can buy them, but they have to be registered. Welcome. I can see more people coming in. Hit the like button and subscribe. You who is here, a new person, just know you're watching Dr. Ben. Here we discuss some medical tips, and sometimes we discuss very important things. So they should be registered and approved by your board. They should follow manufacturing regulations. Before you go and buy that paracetamol over the counter, those drugs should follow the manufacturing. There are some things like moisture, light, contamination, physical damage. You cannot go and buy a drug that has moisture, contaminated. You are buying a drug and it can destroy you more than. They should be labeled. Those are regulations of over-the-counter medication. You see, your works. I'm a doctor. I'm Dr. Ben. I work in Kenya, Arul, George. I'm a doctor. Here I come. We talk about medical issues. So this week we have been talking about over-the-counter medication. So I'm just going through those things. Labeling requirements. Those drugs should show the strength, dosage, indication, direction, warning, and precaution. Contraindications, you get storage, the batch number, manufacturer and expiry date, when it was manufactured, and the expiry date. Registration information where required. You get advertisement regulation. Over the counter may be advertised, but advertising might not make false advertising misguidance. You see, sales and distribution. Over the counter medication should be supplied through legal authorized outlets. You just don't buy. Arul is a plumber. Nice one, Arul. Storage regulations. Those are regulations that we will go through one day. So in summary, you can see Jamaican uncle in the house. A big up Jamaican uncle. Welcome to the talk. We are talking about regulations. So these ones we will do them tomorrow. But in summary of this, we will see quality, safety, efficacy, correct labeling, responsible advertising, proper storage, safe distribution, and monitoring of adverse effects should be followed. Now, let's get to understand something. Burnout to be blessed. Welcome everyone who is watching. We did over-the-counter precautions, and these precautions. Arul wants me to go to India one day. TPKY love. Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome. So you should read the label carefully. Precautions. When you go to buy any over-the-counter medication, even if the person who is selling to you has told you this is the best drug, one, read the label carefully. Check ingredients. If you have gone for the person is telling you this is paracetamol 500 milligrams, check it. Read recommended dosage. Follow direction of use. You don't use a suppository by swallowing. Some people do that because they did not read the precautions. You are taking drugs without reading them. So this one is a suppository, and then one day you take and swallow. You will have a hard time. Hey, your stomach will have a problem. Check warning, contraindication, and possible side effects of the drug. So that when you are taking, if you get some side effects that are mild, you don't start panicking. You get note the expiry date of the drug that you are using over the counter. Very important. Big up. Let me big up Burnout to be blessed, saying blessings, Dr. Benjamin, and everyone in the chat. Can I join together live. No, not today, not today. Today I have a session of I have to finish. Or if there is a question you want to ask, send. If there is a question you want to ask, join. If join, go to the burnout. Jamaican uncle, blessings to you, blessing. Jamaican uncle is here. So TPKY Love asks if you can join. It's okay, no problem. Maybe there is a question that you want to ask. Come on the live and ask the question. No worries. No worries. Send your request, I'll accept it. Now let's continue. Use the correct dosage. Use the correct dosage. Never take more than the recommended dosage. We said that if you have gone over the counter and you are an adult and the dosage is saying you should take how many drugs? 500 milligrams to 1 gram. Don't exceed 1 gram. Okay, so let's continue. My friends. Now the dosage is very important. Sometimes people may use drugs, they are not working, they have taken them over the counter, and then you continue taking until you are burnout. You go to the hospital when your liver is destroyed. TPK Love, yes. Can I join live? Yes, join, no problem, TPK. Use the correct dosage. That one is very important. Do not take more than frequent, which is instructed. If you are instructed not more than 1 gram, please take 1 gram. After that, the symptoms are not going, you go and see a doctor. Very important. Avoid drug interaction. Ask the person who is selling to you this drug. Tell the pharmacist about medications. Rahul is here. Rahul, hi. TPKY Love has asked if she can join live. It's okay, TPK. Come on the live. Let's talk. So tell the pharmacist about the prescription medicine, herbal supplements, and vitamins you are taking. Very important. If you have gone over the counter to buy a medicine and you are taking some hypertensive medication, what you need to do is you tell your pharmacist that I'm taking these drugs. Will they have a problem? So that the pharmacist can tell you, okay, this one cannot work on you because of this. Then use this. You see, drug interaction is very important. Some over-the-counter medicine can interact with prescribed drugs, causing harmful effects. One day I'll talk about those drugs that you should not take together, so that you understand. There is a question that TPKY Love has asked if greetings, bro. Just rewinding Thursday. Yeah. TPK Love has asked if anyone can join the live. It's okay. If anyone wants to join the live, you can join the live. Just go to the post, send me a request, I'll accept. If you have a question and you want to ask it on this live, go to the post, send a request, everyone please support the live connection. Nice. Mila Grossanza, big up. Welcome to the talk. Rahul is in the house. Rahul, if you want to join the chat and ask me a question, come on, join the live. Today I'm accepting live, so join the lives. Okay. Now tell the pharmacist those drugs that you are using. Some over-the-counter medicine can interact with prescription drugs, causing harmful effects. You see that? Consider existing medical condition. You have gone over the counter. There is a drug you want to buy. Maybe you are diabetic and you are buying a steroid. You will have a problem. So consider, if you are diabetic, tell the person who is selling you the drugs that I am diabetic. Can I use this drug? Very important. Consult a healthcare professional before using over-the-counter medicine, in case you have high blood pressure, in case you have diabetes, in case you have kidney diseases, in case you have heart diseases. Those are special issues. asthma, stomach ulcers, thyroid disorders, you see. J Hank, big up yourself. You're still winding some talks, eh? Yeah, Jamaican uncle, how is you? Uncle seems to be a little bit busy right now, but no worries, my friend. If you are pregnant and breastfeeding, if you are pregnant and breastfeeding, you should tell the doctor that I'm pregnant. Will this drug, because there are some drugs that are called teratogenic, they have teratotoxic. You see, they'll mess up with your pregnancy. Welcome, my friends. Hey, my India, Jamaican, big up to you, Jay Haka. If you are new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe. Don't just watch, support by subscribing. Anyone who is watching and wants to join the live, you can join the live. Just go to the post, hit the link, come to the live, ask me a question, or if you have an experience, you can come to the live and let's talk. Now, pregnancy and breastfeeding, that one don't go over the counter. You can go because you can be advised, but I usually say if you are pregnant and breastfeeding, especially pregnant the first trimesters and breastfeeding less than 6 months, please go to the hospital. I'm live at 8:39 p.m. Everyone come. Raul, join this one. You tell everyone to join. Come live here. Come live on this one. Tell everyone to join. So don't just watch. Hit the like button, my friends. Hit the like button. Follow and ask me questions. If you have any question, a medical question that you've always wanted to ask, you can ask on this platform and people will advise. I'll advise, I'll facilitate if you are okay with it. Don't just go, don't just watch. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We have people watching but they are not liking, but it's okay. Let's continue. Avoid duplicate medicine. We talked about it. There are some medicine, the only difference is the company name, because you can be calling Rose Green, it's a paracetamol, and then you have another one which is called Ben Yellow, but they contain paracetamol and aspirin and caffeine. So you going to get Rose Green and the other Rose Yellow, you have taken the same thing but now double. That is what we call avoid duplicate medicine. When you are dealing with symptoms, don't take a lot of duplicate medicine. You get, just relieve the problem within a day or two. If it's not working, go to the hospital. Let a medical person look at you and help you. Bro, what is the special food today? What is the special food today? Special food today. Today I'm not eating. We are talking about over-the-counter medicine. Unless you want to tell me the special food that you have. You see, do not use for long than painkillers more than recommended. Painkillers are not meant to be used for. Savior man is here, my friends. Savior man, big man, how is you doing, man? How is you? So we are talking about over-the-counter medication. Over-the-counter medication. And I know many people here, although some countries people don't take over-the-counter medications. May God bless be upon you. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you, Rahul. I know some countries you cannot buy medicine over the counter. It is very hard to buy medicine over the counter. But there are some countries you can buy even medicine in shops. You see. But it depends now with the regulations of your country. But over-the-counter medication, yes, it depends with the regulations in your country. Because you can go to another country, even buying just a painkiller is a problem. You got to have the prescription. You see. Now, keep medicine in a cool, dry place unless otherwise directed. That is about the ones you buy, then you just keep anyhow in the house. So nasal decongestant sprays should generally not be used for more than 3 days. You should not use nasal decongestant sprays. You know, there are some of them are steroids and some of them are muscle relaxants. So J-Hank, big up J-Hank, big up Savior Man, Rahul, everyone that is watching, like the live. And that one that wanted to join the live, you can join. Send me a request, I accept. Then if you want to tell people what you do, you just tell the people what you do. You can join. You see. Now, seek medical care if symptoms persist or worsen. If symptoms persist, seek medical advice. Very important. Doc Ben, blessings to you. Thank you, Savior Man. Thank you, Savior Man. Blessings to you too for being on my channel. Now, I'm talking about using drugs to clear symptoms for long time that is not recommended. Stop using. I love you, bro. Welcome. Stop using drugs for long days that are not recommended. Pain is coming, killing it with painkillers. Every time you are using painkillers, bro, sister, the damage is continuing and continuing. Seek medical advice. Get to know where that pain is coming from. Treat that pain. Stop over-the-counter medication. And you see what I've said? Nasal sprays and decongestants, even sometimes painkillers. 3 days of painkillers. Stop using painkillers and go to a hospital. We have talked about the storage of medicine properly. Keep medicine in a cool, dry place unless directed otherwise. Keep out of reach of children. Store in the original container with the label so that you cannot confuse. Dr. Ben, which one do you recommend, over-the-counter or prescription? All these drugs, even the one that we call over-the-counter, they have to be prescribed. So prescription is very important. Prescription is very important. Prescription will make you get away from certain problems. So always go for advice before taking medication. You see, no matter how light or not complicated they seem, it is very important you go to seek a prescription. Store medicine properly. Storage. Keep medicine in cool, dry place unless directed otherwise. And then you keep out of reach of children. Even the medication that children use, you should keep them away from them. Keep them away from children. Because they may, some medicine are sweet, and they may think it's something sweet to overuse. You get toxicity. Store in original container with the label. Always, even if it is in the house, let those drugs be labeled so that you can not confuse them. Avoid some things when you are taking medication. And I know some of you guys, there are some things that you use and then you go and take medication. Blessings to you, Xavier Man. I'm on the move right now. Just came out to shower because I have to go on the road. Okay, no problem, Uncle. We understand. Now, alcohol use. Alcohol can increase side effects such as drowsiness, stomach bleeding, because NSAID, especially NSAID, they may increase they may increase ulcers or destroy the stomach lining. Dr. Ben, most of the time in Africa, people don't consult the doctor and go to the illegal market to get drugs. Yes, but in my country right now, people have started doing things the right way. Most of the people go to hospitals. When you want to do things the right way, you just make people you initiate something that makes people to understand what is right. Sensitization. If the government sensitizes the people and tells them to do the right thing, you will be far much better. You see. So alcohol with drugs is not good. Liver damage because of metabolism. You are taking paracetamol because of headache, and you have taken, if you are taking alcohol, don't take alcohol with paracetamol. You will damage your liver. It's not good to take alcohol with paracetamol. Your liver will be damaged. NSAIDs like diclofenac, brufen, don't overuse them. They destroy the stomach lining, so you start getting ulcers and acidity always when you are mixing them with alcohol. So every new person who is coming in, come to the chat, tell us where you are watching from, interact. There is someone who asked if you can join the live. I don't know where she's gone, but anyone can join and ask a question that you want to ask. You know how to join. You go to post and request to join the live. Now, we are talking about over-the-counter medication, which is very important. Over-the-counter medication have destroyed people outside here for years. You go to the hospital, you've never had genetic problems. Doctor, please, can you explain what you mean by the over-the-counter medication? Over-the-counter medication, Savior Man, is medicine that you can go to a pharmacy, a chemist, without any prescription, and they sell you without any problem. You can just walk in to any chemist or drug selling outlet, and then you ask, I'm feeling this and this, can I get a paracetamol? And they tell you, yes, you can get. So you buy and go home. Those ones are over the counter, but there are some that are not over the counter. If you go and ask, they will tell you, go to your doctor, come with a signed prescription and stamped prescription. That one is not an over-the-counter medication. Most of the antibiotics we use are not over the counter. Most of antibiotics are not over the counter. They are prescribed because the doctor is the one who knows what antibiotic to use and when. See, so that is it. Hope, Savior Man, you have understood. Now, activity. There is something that is called activity, which is very important. Activity. When you are driving, working, doing what, there are some medicine you should not take. Taking antihistamines while you are on a journey is not a good idea because they cause drowsiness, dizziness, and reduce concentration. So you may cause an accident. So antihistamines when you are driving, please don't use. Tell the person who is selling, I'm feeling this and this, but I'm on the way driving. What can I do? That person will help you with a good way to relieve the symptoms as you go where you can be helped. You see, very important, very important. There is a very important point that I want to say, and this important point is know when to seek medical attention. Know when to seek medical attention. Dr. Ben, most of the time you find over-the-counter medication or flu, colds, running nose, headaches, even in the USA. Yes, they are approved because they relieve symptoms. They don't treat. They are over-the-counter, but you take them with precaution. That's why I'm saying when you are driving, you should not take over-the-counter medication like antihistamine. You will have drowsiness and you will have a difficult time on going wherever you are going. You see, so it's important to to check on what you are doing. Activity. You are working in a company that has heavy machinery and you are taking antihistamine. It can bring a problem. It can bring a problem. Stop using the medicine and seek medical advice. This is a very important question and thing. You should know when to stop using them. Know when to seek medical attention. Know when to seek medical attention. And how do you know how to seek medical attention? When the symptoms worsen. The headache is not getting off. You are sneezing, you are coughing. These signs are not getting away. Symptoms last more than 3 days. Severe headaches and you are using over-the-counter analgesics, paracetamol and those painkillers. You have to seek medical attention. You have difficulty breathing or severe allergic reaction. When you have difficulty breathing or severe allergic reaction, you should check on the doctor. Your experience. Let me come just a minute. Yes, let's continue. You have difficulty breathing or allergic reaction and you are using a drug that you got over the counter. Very important. Very important. What about people who don't like taking medicine? That's what are called Savior Man is saying, what about people who don't like taking medicine? I like taking the herbal medicine as traditional. Yes, now that one we said, we talked when we were dealing with complementary medicine. The only thing that I can talk about when it comes to herbal medicine is complementary medicine. And those ones are the ones that you can take alongside conventional medicine, the drugs that we have in hospitals. There is a difference between complementary medicine, alternative medicine, yes, and conventional medicine. Those are three different things. Complementary means they can be taken as part of medicine with the others in the hospital. Conventional is the one that you have in the hospital, and those ones are the ones that we follow up so strongly. And then we have alternative. Alternative medicine means you have stopped using the medicine in hospital, you have stopped using everything in hospital. Now you are using the herbs. You see, those are three different things. Before you decide to take alternative or complementary, ask, because sometimes you may not know how. Sometimes you may not know how those herbal medicine work to your body. You know, the conventional medicine, now the drugs in hospitals, those drugs are examined, they undergo several tests, regulations, and they are proved. Dr. Ben, is that good to combine everything? No, it's not good. For me, let me tell you this. The drugs that we use in hospital, they are there's three things that you know. One, you know pharmacokinetism. Two, you know pharmacodynamism. And three, bioavailability. So those three, pharmacokinetism, pharmacodynamism, how the drug will work to your body, the drug can do to your body, and how your body will react to the drug. Distribution and bioavailability means how the drug is distributed in your body, how it is metabolized and how it is excreted, and how much of the drug when you take orally can get to the bloodstream. And then there is something called half-life. Half-life means at the time that this drug is being removed to your body, how much will it be broken down into the half of the dosage that you will have. So these things makes you know that the degree of toxicity, and you know these are the things that the drugs that you purchase in a pharmacy, in a hospital, the tests have gone through and they have written down everything, but herbal medicine have not undergone all this. So you may not know kind of toxicity that the herbal medicine may do to your body, but if you take them as herbs that are supplements with recommended dosage to a herbalist, I don't know. Some say they help. That is a very good thing. That is a very good thing. So for me, I'm a registered health worker, doctor, physician in Kenya. I'll give you a drug that I know how it works, the toxicity levels, bioavailability, pharmacokinetism, pharmacodynamism, you get it, distribution, how it is metabolized in the liver or plasma, and how it is, all those are the drugs that I'll give you. So for me, mixing is not good. They just mix drugs with food, and even there are some foods that you cannot mix with some drugs, like ciprofloxacin, doxycycline, tetracycline. Most of them you cannot take them with milk. So these drugs that we give in hospitals, they are tested, tried and tested to know that they can do this to your body. So mixing them, tell your doctor what you are telling, so that your doctor can advise you according to what you have been taking as a supplement. You see, you experience severe pain, high fever or persistent fatigue, don't continue to take the over-the-counter medication saying that person who told you it will try and work. You have difficulty breathing or severe allergic reaction. Difficulty breathing or severe allergic reaction, my friends, do what? That was a red light when you have taken a drug. Rush to a hospital. There are several side effects. If you take a drug and then you start swelling the feet, the fingers, you swell your face, you swell your legs, problems, my friend. Problems. Buy from reputable places. Don't buy just drugs. You're buying drugs everywhere because they are cheap. Check me out. Don't buy drugs everywhere because you think they are cheap. Buy drugs for where it is regulated. You know, people like going for cheap. There is affordable price and there is cheap things. Cheap things is a problem. Affordable price is a good thing. Doctor, what do you request taking? What do you request taking medication with water or tea? Take medication with water. Always. Mohan Kumar said hi. Mohan, how is everything? Today I've given people permission to join my live. So Like done. Mohan, thank you so much. So if you want to join the live, you can join through the post and request to join. I'll accept. So let's continue, my friend. Thanks, Mohan, for liking. There are side effects that you can get. You are feeling uncomfortable immediately after taking a drug. Don't stay home. Go to the hospital. Let them check on the toxicity of what you have been having. It's very important to note that you can take an over-the-counter drug and then it becomes a very big problem because you ignored the side effects. You know, side effects of a drug. The drug cannot kill you, but the side effects, which are called anaphylactic reactions, because you are producing very many cytokines in your body, you are producing very many things that are bad. Inflammatory response can make you to go, and the drug did not kill you. It's the body itself which was fighting back, and it fought back until you could not hold anymore. You go. You get that? So let's continue, my people. There are several issues that are very specific and very important to note when you are trying to buy over-the-counter drugs. And these things that I'm talking are important. You are asthmatic and you are taking over-the-counter medications Is that side effects or allergies? Side effects and allergies are totally different. Side effects and allergies. When you take a medication like antihistamine and you start feeling drowsy, that is not an allergy. That is side effect. I said last time, there is a drug that is called cyproheptadine. It's an antihistamine. So cyproheptadine, it is used as an antihistamine to relieve allergic reactions. But people use it. Why? Because when you use cyproheptadine, you increase in weight. Adverse effect is hunger. So you eat a lot to gain weight. And sometimes people use it because they want to sleep. You know, antihistamines, they have the tendencies of making you sleep. So you sleep while you are overdosing an antihistamine, which is not correct. You have seen some ladies saying when you want to add weight, there is a drug that is called C4. When you want to increase weight behind, you use C4. C4 is called cyproheptadine. It is an antihistamine. That antihistamine, you can only use it when you are feeling you have problems with your allergic reaction, you are sneezing. But now, someone realized that when I take this drug, I eat a lot and I increase in weight. So some ladies that want to increase the behind, they are using it. They are advising others that use this C4 drug, cyproheptadine, especially the one that is Cipro B. You know, so those are called adverse effects, but are not allergies. Because when you are using a drug and then you feel like eating while you are treating something else, that is called adverse effects. Allergies are those that when you take them, they start reacting with your body, and then you have what? When they react with your body, you have side effects like rashes, you see, allergies like sneezing, swelling of your face. That one now is a problem. That one is a problem, you know. So we are continuing to tell ourselves about what to buy and what not to buy. Now, we have talked about knowing when to seek medical attention. Buy from reputable sources. That is very important. Very important. Always read the label when you're buying medication. Take the correct dosage. Take the correct dosage of medication. Avoid mixing medicine without advice. You know, some medicine interact, and when they interact, what happens? They form crystals, and those crystals may be a problem to your body. You check me out, my guys. Very important when I'm talking about these issues. Avoid mixing medicine without advice. Avoid mixing medicine without advice. Never share medicine with others, because you have a headache and a person was given when we were talking about Gemina cephalagias, headaches that are brought by trigemina cephalagias, the migraines, the what, and we said that people can use antidepressants like serotonin agonists, sumatriptan. What happened? People thought antihistamines are not antihistamines. Antidepressants can only be used when a person is depressed and a person has issues concerning depression and stress disorders. But now we found out that when you are having a headache, and a particular headache like trigeminal cephalagias, you can use antidepressant and you feel better. And you can use sometimes paracetamol or painkillers and they don't work. So don't you just use medicine because you went to visit someone and that person was given a certain medicine and it worked. And it was a symptom like yours, a headache or something. Don't mix because that person it worked. Okay? Savior Man is saying, let me read about Savior Man here. Savior Man says, Dr. Ben, in Kenya, do you have illegal market for medicine? Because in my country, Benin, the government is fighting those illegal markets selling cheap and fake drugs for people. Of course, in every market, in every country in the world, we must find one or two people doing such things. But right now in my country, we don't have so many problems like this one. In my country, we don't have these problems for now. The government is fighting illegal medicine and illegal practice, because illegal medicine and illegal practice, they are the same thing. Medicine, selling medicine that are not required over the counter, that is illegal practice. You see? So let's talk about something that is important. The safe tips, the key safe tips that you really need to know. Key safe tips that you really need to know. Always read the label. Always read the label. Take the correct dose. Take the correct dose. Avoid mixing medicine without advice. You are taking paracetamol, don't go for acetaminophen. Drugs like painkillers, they are given leaden names. You can get paracetamol. Most of Kenyan brands, they are written paracetamol. But when you go to the US, most of the brands are written acetaminophen. So your uncle has come from the US, is here. You have taken paracetamol, 1,000 milligrams, and then you tell your uncle, your aunt, you came with some drugs that are so good, they are written acetaminophen. The same thing you take, and then now you have taken how many milligrams of paracetamol? You have taken 2000 milligrams and the recommended dose is 1000. Your liver starts to have a problem. And the ones that are selling the fake medicine are in pharmacies. They are just there for business, of course, because they want to benefit in a wrong way, which is bad. Benefiting in a wrong way is not a good thing. So let's continue and read. Check on never share medicine with others. If you have been given your medicine, go back to your doctor and tell the doctor that you gave us this medicine and how can I do? The doctor will be recycled the way it should be, or they will advise you on how to store and what time should you take them when there is a need. You see, very important. Now, consult a pharmacist or a doctor if you aren't unsure of what you are taking. There are sometimes people are not sure of what they are taking. You see, this idea of this goes to the medics now. This idea of just giving drugs to a patient without advising and telling that patient why you are giving that drug is not a good idea. There is some things that happen to the patient and you may be sued because the patient didn't know what he or she was taking. So it's very important to advise the patient. Tell the patient that I'm giving you this drug because of this and this. And what I'm treating is a symptom, or what I'm treating is this problem, and this will work this way. See, even if the patient does not understand your language, try in a layman's language to make this patient understand. And let the patient approve so that you can, you as a doctor or a medical practitioner, what you do is to advise. The rest you let the patient to give you a go through, to give medication. Sometimes in hospitals, people get themselves in problems because they don't properly advise the client on why they are giving the medication. You see, very important. So the regulations, as we continue to finish, we have said there are several regulations that you need to check on over-the-counter medications. Several regulations like registration and approval. Is that drug approved by the boards of the place, the country that you are living in? If they are not approved, don't take them. I'm checking on something here. If they are not approved, don't buy them, even if they are over the counter. That's why it's important to know the drugs that are approved, and when you're buying those drugs, if it's the first time, do what? Confirm the drugs to the required boards. Very important. Very important. So that is it. Over-the-counter medication. Let me go through the regulations. Registration and approval, manufacturing regulations, packaging requirements. There are some drugs when they are just packaged, they can dissociate. They don't need light, they don't need moisture. Check on those things. Contamination and physical damage. How are they labeled? The manufacturing details, very important. Happy Monday, everyone. Michael N in the house. Happy Monday. It's a morning, or what time is it where you are, Michael? Welcome to the channel. As you hit the like button and tell people to subscribe to the channel, big up Michael Len or Fokami. Check the drugs that you're buying if they are labeled. Contraindication where applicable, possible side effects. Storage watching Dr. Ben in the bush. Which bush is that you usually say, Michael Len? Eh? Which bush is this you usually tell me you are watching me from? I would like to know that bush one day. Manufacturing details, batch numbers, storage conditions, possible effects in the background. Oh, nice one, nice one, nice one. Contraindications, which drugs you should not use by buying when you are using that drug. You see, very important. Warning and precautions, indications of use. Those are labeling requirements. Advertising regulations. Over-the-counter medicine may be advertised, but advertising must not. You don't. Sometimes, nowadays, I really find it very funny. When I was young, I didn't see several drugs or medical things being advertised, but nowadays they advertise medical product. Yeah? Because those are things that should not be advertised. When you go to hospital A, pharmacy B, dispensary C, or you should get same, the best kind of service. But you will see nowadays they advertise because as mostly private ones. Always make sure that you don't advertise with misleading claims. Exaggerated the effect of medicine. Never exaggerate on the advertisement. Hide important safety information because you don't want people not to see. You can hide them. You write them in a very small letters at a hidden point so that people can buy it without seeing that. If people see those information, they will not buy. Dr. Ben, is China medicine approved in Kenya? Of course, there are some medicine here that are coming from China, that they are approved. When medicine comes in a country, there is, in our country, we have Kenya Bureau of Standards. Kenya Bureau of Standards manages whatever that you sell as drugs. They take the medicine, it undergoes to the laboratory, they check all those things that I've said, like efficacy, distribution, pharmacokinetic, pharmacodynamism, bioavailability, before it is distributed to the public. So you should not hide important messages. Suggest that a medicine is completely risk-free. There is no medicine that is completely risk-free, even food. So it is not good to do these things in the wrong way for you to gain sales. Although nowadays people do them in the wrong way, you get a lot of money and people are taking substandard things. Proper storage condition, appropriate transport, stock records, product reliability, measures against counterfeit medicine. Check. Those are things that you should check. And the seventh one, storage regulations, appropriate temperature, protection from excess humidity, clean storage place, very important. Separation of damaged or expired products. You remove them. If a product is expired on the counter, you separate them so that it cannot be accidentally sold to the public, or destroyed drugs. You remove them. Separate them. Remove from sales. Proper aggregation recorded, disposed of according to the application of pharmaceutical requirements. Pharmacovigilance is very important. The over-the-counter medicine can cause adverse effects and regulation system. Therefore, monitor adverse each effect, medical errors, product quality problems, and unexpected effects. There are some people, we know we are different. You can have unexpected effects. Someone just goes over the counter and you buy drugs, the other one who bought that, and then when you take them, they start bringing effects that you do not expect. Very important. Restrictions on certain medicine is very important. Dependence or abuse, serious adverse effects, antimicrobial resistance. Whatever I'm saying about restriction on certain medication, it is about dependence. You have to depend on that drug to be misuse and overdosing yourself. Potential harm during pregnancy, interaction with other medicines. A medicine legal classification can also differ between countries. Patients' information, regulatory enforcement should be written. Those are things we will do regulations tomorrow, and we will find out how we can go about them. So everyone who has been here, unless doctor, what happens if someone gets an expired over-the-counter medication and consume without checking the label? You go to a hospital, find a medical practitioner. If it is one that can give a very bad adverse effect, they know what to do according to the type of medication you have taken. Don't take expired medication and stay home, even if you don't have side effects. Go and explain to the physician you've taken that medicine and you have seen it has expired, and they will check the months and the weeks that it has surpassed, and they will know what to do according to the medicine that taken. Is it a painkiller? Is it an antibiotic? Is it a steroid? They will know what to do. So anyone with any question before I end this session? Before I end this session for another session tomorrow. Anyone with any question about over-the-counter medication? We will do regulations and then tomorrow, and then we will do now prescription drugs, and then we will go and do prescription drugs. So that people can understand what is the good difference between these two. People don't understand the two, prescription drugs and over-the-counter. Most of the people don't understand. Yes, okay, now I think it's done, no questions. Let's meet tomorrow while we are going through prescription regulations.